Okay, so welcome back. I'm going to be reviewing a playbook that I think is actually kind of good. Sorry, freelance that I think is kind of good. Um, it is 2K22 right now. I'm still on 2K21. I'm going to get the updated game, but the playbooks are basically always going to be the same. It's the same place from 2K20, probably 2K19. It don't really matter. It's the concepts that are important. This particular one isn't even just 2K21 or this particular set. It's also like the same principles apply in different games. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to give it to whoever I think is the best uh, ball handler, whoever is the best scorer. It doesn't matter if it's a big man or not. And then, or what I can do is I can give it to whoever is being guarded by the weakest player. So in this example, the weakest defender is obviously going to be Steph Curry. The best playmaker is going to be LeBron James. So I can go about it two different ways. I'm going to start with the first one. LeBron James is going to have the ball. The whatever the other players are doing doesn't really matter that much as long as it's spaced out. I'm going to hit L1 positional play calling, and then I'm going to hold X, which is the player being guarded by Curry, and I'm going to pick and fade. So what I'm trying to do, obviously, is get a mismatch onto Curry. Now this is something that a lot of NBA teams do. You can run it basically out of anything. The concepts are what are important when it comes to the NBA. So every like a lot of teams start to do this now. The goal is just to get your best player against their worst defender. So the first time I had LeBron and he received a pick from Steph Curry's man, this time I'm going to do the opposite. I got Steph Curry, the on ball defender, pick and fade with LeBron, and then now I got the same mismatch. It's also important to do the pick and fade. It prevents them from recovering easily because the guard can just stand at the 3 point line and it forces them from switching easily. I'm going to show it a few times and then I think I'm going to go into an actual game and show you how this works. So I'm basically looking for who Steph Curry is guarding. In this case, it's X. I'm going to do a pick and fade. And from this, I can even post up. It doesn't really matter. The whole point is that I try to get Curry matched up against my best offensive player. This is something that the Cavs did in fact do when they played against Golden State. Come on, get a rebound. And like I said, you can do that by having LeBron as the ball handler, or you can do that by having Curry the on-ball defender, and then bringing your best player over. So it's a pretty simple concept. Obviously, the 21 delay has other actions that are pretty useful. The main thing about 21 delay is it's 5 out spacing, so you're able to space the floor pretty well. I'll show you the main actions in this set. Very well spaced. A big man is going to be at the top, which is good in case it's a turnover and they get a fast break opportunity. Here I got Anthony Davis against Curry. Okay, I'm just showing you the rest of the series. Big man at the top, the trailer, can set a pick just like that. Anytime the ball's at the wing, the main option is going to be a screen on the backside, followed by a pick and roll um, on this with the same guy. So let me try it one more time. Here comes the down screen, and then it goes immediately into a pick and roll. I'm going to show you the second option. You can pass it to the corner. It's going to be a flare screen. I can pass it here, or he goes immediately into a pick and fade right here. Let me see. One of the things that I like to do is immediately go into a pick and roll with the good spacing. You can see the 5 out spacing. Like they don't really help too much when it comes to this alignment. I also can, let me show you 1 second. Okay, so from this, I also like to position play call the person who's being set the screen, so it ends up becoming a kind of screen the screener kind of action. I'll show you one more time. So ball at the wing, L1, R1, and then square. So let me take a look at it again. Okay, so the play calling is L1, R1, and then the player on the opposite wing. So as soon as the down screen is set, what's going to happen is it's going to delay the defender of LeBron James, and when it slows him down, it's going to prevent him from hedging on the ball carrier. So that means the Steph Curry has no choice but to go over the screen or switch. He can't they can't double team or hedge on that, and it just makes it harder for them to play that particular action. I'll show it one more time. So the ball on this side, the opposite defender is circle. So as soon as he receives that screen, I can immediately go right here. And then obviously with that good spacing, but that's Andre Drummond or whoever the hell that is. Yeah. That's the one problem. Like if your big man can't shoot, then there's no real point for him to stand out there. But I mean, it does help in case there's like a fast break or something. One of the things that I like to do, just to get like a little bit of misdirection, is I'll just swing the ball all the way across, and then now LeBron James is going to be the one coming around. Anyways, so the ball on to the big man. From here, a lot of times I'd like to post up, but I'm trying to see if the same applies. Here comes this flare screen, and you can just go into a pick and roll like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing the ball all the way across, and then I'm going to do circle to run the pick and fade. So a little bit of misdirection first, and then we get the switch with the shooting guard. Not the same mismatch, but still pretty good. Yeah, so I mean, the main reason why I run 21 delay is for that swing action, and then for the terrific 5-out spacing. Um, I really like the fact that the big man Drummond stays back, so it allows preventing. I mean, you're able to prevent fast breaks pretty well. Here I'm calling Steph Curry's man out. If they don't switch that, it is extremely difficult to prevent like an inside drive. See, they're not switching it, so what happens is that screen like slows him down a little bit, and it only takes just a little bit. Like he needs to have some kind of help. They need to hedge a little bit or something. But because Schroeder can shoot, all you need is for him to stand at the 3-point line, and that's all it takes. Just a little bit of delay, and he can get to the basket. This is the last one. I have the ball in the hands of my best offensive player, and I'm finding who is their worst defender covering, and that's Curry. That would have been an easy basket, but I kind of want to keep working on this concept, so I'm going to try one more time. Curry is being guarded by Drummond, so here comes the switch again, and then from here I can just easily get into the basket. You can do this with a big man as well. I should actually get into an example of that. Anthony Davis should be a fair example. Okay, so here I am. I got Anthony Davis. Let's go ahead and bring Curry's man over. Kind of want to take a second look at that. As you can see, I'm posting up, but that doesn't mean you can't receive a pick. All it needs is just like a little bit of resistance, and that's able, like that's not even a good pick, but that's able to slow him down enough. And because it's the drive is so close to the basket, you have to have like immediate help, and you have the worst defender guarding a big man in that case. I'll try it one more time, and then we'll go into a gameplay, and I will bring out all these concepts. Alright, posting up right here. Here comes the pick and fade. Slow them down a little bit, and easy basket. Alright, so let's go into a game.